What's up guys, Day Zero Gaming here today. So I will be telling you guys every single item that you can get from the raid and the way you can get it. So there's some items some people may not have in the raid. There might be someone who's just wanting to know what you can get from the raid. So I'll be going over every single item and letting you guys know exactly uh, how you get that uh, real quick. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this will be the face paints, will be the first one, and the tattoos. So camo finger paint 3, you get from a chest. Ghost face paint, you get from a boss, so you'll just kill any of the bosses and have a chance of getting it. So anytime I say chest, I mean one of the black crates that you can find in the raid. I post the locations of those every week, so if you need to check those out, you can. If I say Titan, that means just from any of the bosses it has a chance to drop. Okay, so Ghostface drops from a boss, Skullhead drops from a boss, the Depths left arm tattoo drops from a boss, and the Honeycomb's right arm tattoo drops from a chest. The Bump Helmet Covered comes from a boss. The Past GT Helmet comes from a boss. The Commissar Coat Sharpshooter comes from a boss. Eagle Industry Chest Rig comes from a boss. Flayed Vest Panther boss. Golem Cape Medic boss. Jed's Plate Assault boss. SNS Plate Frame, which is a chest piece, comes from a boss. The Walker Vest comes from a boss. The Commissar Gloves Sharpshooter come from a boss. The Golem Gloves Field Medic come from a boss. The Judge Gloves Assault come from a boss. The Wolf Extreme Cold Weather Middens also comes from a Titan. The Wolf Gloves Titan as well. Black Hawk Lightweight Neat Pads comes from the Titan. Commissar Slacks Sharpshooter comes from a boss. The Flayed Legs Panther comes from a boss. The Golem Pants Field Medic comes from a Titan. And so does the Judge Pants Assault. So this is going to be accessories now. The Revision Comm Center 2 headset comes from a Titan. The 511 Burner sunglasses comes from a chest. The Revision Bullet Ant goggles comes from a chest. And that's all for chests so far. Now I will be going over the more Titan ones. So all the ones I'm about to list is from a Titan. The Tac Taylor Operator Pack, the Commissar Sharpshooter, the Flayed Vest Panther, the Golem Armor Field Medic, the Judge Top Assault, the Commissar Helmet, the Flayed Skull Panther, the Golem Mask, Field Medic, and then those are all Titans right there. That all comes from a boss. I'll also post a link to a visual display if you guys would rather see that in the description. The Heavy Duty Gas Mask comes from a chest. The Heli Helmet comes from the Titan. The Judge Mask comes from the Titan. And the Wolf Mask comes from the Titan. So the ones I'm about to list off all come from chests, and they are patches. So the Golem Island Acid Pools patch, the Golem Island Green Coasts patch, the Golem Island No Man's Land patch, Golem Island Volcano patch, and the Great Lava Duct patch. Those all come in chests. And then you can actually get the Vastly figure from a boss if you haven't bought it for credits in the store yet. So that's awesome. And then the next one is going to be camos for your character. And these are all going to be in chests, the one I list right now. So the ATAX ATX, the ATAX AU, the ATAX FG, and the ATAX IX all come from chests, while the ATAX ATX, the ATAX AU, the ATAX FG, and the ATAX LE all come from Titans, so that's cool. And then these are all going to be emblems that I'm going to say right here. So the Heavenly Fire emblem comes from a chest. The Eye of Night comes from a chest. The Gargoyle one comes from Gargoyle. The Cerberus one you get by beating Cerberus. The Army of Shadows is in a chest. And these are all emblems here. Ball comes from Ball. Voices of War comes from McChest. The Everlasting comes from McChest. The Supercomputer comes from the Supercomputer. And the Spartan Spirit comes from McChest. So the Kingslayer title comes, these are all going to be titles here. The Kingslayer title comes from beating Cerberus. The Titan title comes from beating Cerberus. The Dragon Slayer title comes from beating Gargoyle. The Giant Slayer comes from beating Ball. And the Mind Slayer comes from beating Supercomputer. So the next three are weapon attachments. The Micro T1X G33 sight comes from killing a boss. The Vented Angled Foregrip. Angled Tyrant can come from a boss. And the Tactical Vertical Foregrip Grip HKGSG5 comes from a Titan. So the next ones are all going to be weapon blueprints. So the CTMMG Ball comes from, it's an LMG and comes from Titan Alpha, which is Ball. The Control Room Vector is an SMG and it comes from Supercomputer. The Koblin ASR comes from Gargoyle. And the Boss G12 Shotgun comes from Cerberus. And then all of the other ones I'm about to say, which are all blueprints, all come from chests. The Tavor Assault Rifle comes from chest. Tavor Assault Rifle comes from a chest. The Stoner Compact LMG comes from a chest. The AK-47 Assault. The MPX Tactical. The MK-14 Assault, which is a DMR. The Scorpion Evo 3CQC SMG comes from a chest. The MK-17 Shorty ASR comes from it. The Tavor Scout, which is a DMR, comes from a chest. The Scorpion Evo 3 Tactical is an SMG and it comes from a chest. The A2 Shorty Assault Rifle as well. The M4 Shorty Shotgun. The RU-12SG Assault Shotgun. And the MK-48 SAW LMG all come from chests. So that is actually all of the items you can get from the raid. There are a total of 90 items, so sorry if that list went a little bit lengthy. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. As I said, I'll leave a visual link to the visual thing in the comments below. I'll also leave a link to my Discord server, so make sure to check that out. Thank you guys for watching, and 0 out, guys. Peace.